Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Kilos and Cosplay. My name is Sydney, and today it's Friday. That means it's another figure Friday. I'm very much enjoying doing these again, so I'm just gonna keep it rolling. They're always gonna get out probably a little late. I'm not gonna lie, they're almost gonna be like more like a figure Saturday, just because of how my work schedule is, and I'm also in summer classes, so it's gonna take a minute, but I still definitely want to keep posting these. And we don't have too crazy of a lineup right now. It's nothing like last week trying to catch up. So, but we have some really good ones that I'm excited to talk about and some exciting re-releases. So let's go ahead, hop right into it. All right, so we are of course going to start off with nendoroids, and we're going to start off really strong with probably one of the most unexpected re-releases. And that is the banana fish, Ash and Aji and nendoroids. Smile finally did it. They re-released them. I can't believe it. I'm definitely gonna pick up another pair. I do have a pair that I paid the aftermarket for, but I'm definitely gonna pick up another set because I want to pose them differently, and banana fish is like literally one of my favorite series ever, and I have a whole shrine dedicated to them, so of course I need more. But also, while we're on this, I want to talk about, do we think it's still worth buying from the aftermarket? Because there's been an insane amount of re-releases. I'm just personally not sure it's worth spending an insane amount of money unless you're 100% sure it's not going to be re-released, but there's no way to tell anymore. I mean, all the banana fish figures have been re-released, and I never ever saw that coming. Like, especially so far out after, I just did not see that they would re-release it, especially because it's like they still make merch, but like not a lot of merch, and it still just feels like it's like there's a fandom there, but it's definitely died off because I mean we don't have like a lot of announcements. The manga's been done, so it's just crazy, and I just don't feel like at this point I could see myself spending a crazy amount of money on the aftermarket anymore. Like, I would really like to have a re-release of like all the like free figures, because there's two that I really want, which is Nagisa and Sosuke, and they're my last ones I need for my collection. Those go for an insane amount of money on the aftermarket, and like all the other like freeing figures I got for a good deal, if not under even retail. Like, they're not super difficult to find, but Nagisa and Sosuke, impossible. And if you find them, they're like $500, and it's just not worth that to me. So, you know what? I'm gonna start manifesting a free re-release, and also I like the Croconos basketball ones to get a re-release as well, because there's like two that I'm missing, and I got a good deal on all the rest of them. I usually can't find a pretty good deal on all the rest of them except for like a couple of them, so I'm really hoping that maybe we'll get a re-release of some Croconos basketball things, because I mean, really, never say never anymore at this point. If banana fish gets re-released, I don't see why anything else would not get re-released. It's just so crazy because like when I first got into figure collecting, which really wasn't that long ago, like I think 2021, I want to say 2020, but at the time everyone made it sound like things never get re-released. It's rare, things get re-released, and it's just been an insane amount just in this year, and I feel like even just in these few months alone, of the re-releases we have gotten, of things that I don't think anybody ever saw, like ever getting a re-release. So I really don't see myself paying any aftermarket things. If I do, maybe a little bit over retail, or, you know, pay what maybe someone would have paid for like the figure plus shipping from like Japan or something, because that can always hike it up. But I just do not see myself going crazy on these aftermarkets anymore. And like, even with like, this is kind of like a different topic, but even with like pre-ordering, I don't feel that stressed to do it anymore, because I don't feel like it's hard to find figures anymore. Like, if I have to cancel, I'm like, okay, whatever, because it's almost not possible to find things anymore, which I'm really glad, because that was just an unnecessary stressor that we did not need in the figure community to be like, if you don't pre-order, you're screwed, and then you can go into like financial disarray because you're like, well, if I don't get it now, I'm never gonna get it. Like, it caused such an unnecessary amount of stress. So I'm very glad to see like things kind of going down. The only one things that I would still personally recommend pre-ordering would be like Native and Binding. They have been doing some re-releases, but more like recoloring. So if you really like a certain one, I definitely think you got to pick them up because those are more limited, made to order figures. Sorry for that rambling. I just want to see like what you guys thought of it, because it's just been a weird time. Like, I feel like it's like the complete opposite of what I knew about the figure community and how like figures worked, of like, oh, you don't pre-order, you're screwed, you don't get it, you'll never find it, good luck paying the aftermarket. And now it's like not like that, and I hope that trend honestly continues, because I feel like figure collecting should be like, it's a luxury hobby, it's expensive, but it really shouldn't be more expensive than it already is, especially with the rising figure prices. Anyways, let's talk about Ash. Oh, these are great nendoroids, I will say. I love the ones I have. Highly recommend them if you are interested in getting them. They're just so cute. I love this like little animation that they have. It is so cute. Face plates are adorable. The poses are absolutely so sweet. I wish they would like re-release the like animate exclusive bases, because I only have Aji's, but I really want Ash's. But you can kind of find people selling them individually, because I got mine individually sold for not a bad price on like Mercari Japan. Just haven't had luck finding Ash's, but I definitely need another one. I love that you can take his little flannel off. It's like, these are simple nendoroids, but like I think they did a fantastic job, and I'm very glad to see them be re-released. And of course, moving into Enji, we have they got his cute little shirt. He's just so cute. I think they did such a good job on him. His blushy face is adorable. I do like the little hands in pocket pose. I want one like that too, because right now I have him posed like doing like the camera kind of focus hands. Also like the little like natto and rice, but this is how I have mine posed. But they're so cute. They're so good. They're definitely worth picking up if you can. He does have his cute little backpack. It's just so cute, and these are very well done. And then the last set of nendoroids we'll be talking about is actually the Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 like high school versions of Geto and Gojo. I don't know why that slipped my mind, but here we got Geto. I actually really like it. I like was refraining from really collecting any of the Jujutsu Kaisen nendoroids, just because one, lack of space, and two, I have really nice scale figures I like of them. But I'm really tempted to get these because the faceplates are so cute. I think they did a fantastic job. And then the little base is adorable. I don't know if I'm a pre-order, but I definitely want to pick them up. Like, look at the faceplates, are so good. They have cute little poses, they're very dynamic. A little phone, but like, look at these little bases. That's what like makes me kind of want to collect them, just because I do love the little bases, but they're so cute. And of course we got Gojo. Look at him. I think this is fantastic. I do love like the more like see-through like kind of glasses that he wears. Look at this. Come on, like that face is so cute. He's just so smug. Oh, look at that. You're kidding me. Like, these are all just so cute. And again, the base is so adorable. Like, I know it's like this, like his glasses, but it looks like it's like a little smiley. Like a droopy Gojo, and I love it. So I might pick it up because I do actually really like the faceplates that they went with. Staying on the trend of Jujutsu Kaisen, the second season, we do actually have a lot of prize figure ones that I'm going to talk about. Starting us off, we have this one is like a Sega one, and I do actually like these. Like, I think they're probably some of the more like unique prize figures that I've seen. I probably won't pick them up. If they make a scaled version of this, absolutely. And I'm holding out for some scale figures because I feel like it's inevitable to get them at this point. Like, it's so popular and everyone's already going crazy for the second season, so I feel like we're bound to get something. And there's already actually some really good like Geto figures and stuff out there that I want to get. And I already have like 2 Gojo figures, actually maybe not 2, 3. No, I have 3 Gojo figures that I'm like very happy with, so I'm trying not to pick up any more Gojo ones. But if I can get them in kind of a set like this, I don't know, maybe. I do really like this because it's different. It's not like the usual like outfits and stuff. I just do not like the faces that much, but I don't think they're that bad. Especially for a prize figure, because sometimes like, they can butcher Gojo's face in a prize figure. But I do really like these ones. And I do like that they have a lot of like matching Gojo and Geto ones. So then they have the other set, which is the like tentacle line that Furu does. I don't think it's that bad. I don't love them, but they're a little shiny. But I think the face is not really that awful. Like, I think they're actually doing a pretty good job. So I am intrigued to see how these look and turn out, because I don't know if I've seen anything from the tentacle. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I'm thinking like, because that's their kind of like version of like a premium prize figure line. So I'm very torn. Apparently it's gonna be like the size of this water bottle. But I don't know, I mean, it could turn out really good. And it would be a really good, like more affordable option. And then you have the matching Geto. I just really don't like his face personally. And that's the one thing I have kind of like a problem with this like line. There's always one that I do like a lot, and then I don't like how the counterpart one looks. Like the Tokyo Revengers ones that they had. So it's like, it makes me not want to get them, because I feel like if you get them, you kind of need both of them. And then moving on, we do have the Ichiban Kuji ones that they're doing currently. I'm assuming it's going right now. Yeah. So those are the ones I have to play the lottery for. But I do actually really kind of like how the other ones turned out too. Like, I mean, they really are doing some good prize figure ones. And the only like thing that I think sucks about it is I thought the bases would like connect, but they don't. So you only get them kind of like this, which to me kind of ruins it, because I really like how they have them like back to back in like this type of picture. I think if you could have a base with both of them, that'd be a lot cooler. And then they also have for the Ichiban Kuji a really cool kind of a Toji one. So got Daddy Toji, he's out. I haven't started watching the season yet. Very excited to get to that, but I have read like a good chunk of the manga. Was pretty caught up, I think up in like volume 15 maybe. So I'm a little behind, but I've caught up to a lot. I at least wanted to be like a little past like what's going to happen in the season, so I don't have to worry about rushing to watch it. But yes, I actually really like how this turns out. I wish I could kind of see his face more, because from a distance it doesn't look that good, but the pose, the worm, everything looks good. And then you also have another Sega prize figure, which again really doesn't look too bad for the price. Alright, moving on to the scale figures. We're gonna start with the Revan Ram FNX military version. Random, but it seems like a lot of people are really hyped about this, and I don't think it looks bad. I mean, it's probably the more like unique Revan Ram, something different than what they usually do. So I don't think it's like all that bad. I kind of like that they have like the like she has a purple bow and pink shoes, and then she has a pink bow and purple shoes. I think that's kind of cool, and I do really like how they pair up together. This is personally not my cup of tea, but it's fun to see them just looking a little BA, you know? Moving on, we have a Konosuba Megumin one, where she's kind of like a gothic idol, or gothic Lolita or something like that. Kind of reminds me of that idol, how she's posed. I'm not really into these types of figures personally, but I do think she looks really cute. Like, I think they also did a really great job with like shading and kind of adding those, and there's like little details that are so cute. So like you get kind of like this little like tie that kind of matches like her usual like outfit in a sense. And then my favorite part is the hat. It's just like a miniature version of her hat, and it's so cute. So that I think is fantastic. I love how her hair is shaded though. I just think she looks really good. If I was into this type of line, I would definitely pick this up. Even like her little wings on the shoes. So cute little details. I do feel like she is a little pricey for kind of being a more simple figure. There's a special set. Oh yeah, what's a special set? Oh, you get like a tapestry. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of a little pricey, but it's very cute. And then moving into a Girls Frontline one, we have M4A1. Again, Girls Line figures always look cool. Pretty anime girls with guns, always a cool concept. I will say I like what they try to do with these types of bases, and I love her outfit, but there's just something a little lacking in this for me. And then also I just really don't like a lot of support pegs. Like that can really ruin a figure for me. Like I know they're necessary, and I'm glad when they do show them in the prototype, because I would be upset if I get something and I wasn't expecting that. But I just really hate these types of pegs because they're always a pain to put into the base, or like sometimes they don't work well, or they just kind of almost get more in the way than actually work. I've had some that don't even fit it right. Like it's just too inconsistent with like working well with the figure. So that makes me kind of hate them, and half of them, I'm gonna be honest, I don't use them. That could be my downfall. But they get in the way sometimes. And if I feel like a figure stands pretty well on its own without it, I'm not gonna use it. But I do think she looks really cool. I like this style a lot. It's like especially kind of almost like streetwear look. I do think it's cute, and I do love the kind of like green touches to her outfit. And then up next we actually have an Arc Knights figure, Dusk. I will say I do actually really love this. I believe this is by Apex. Yeah, I love how they did her skirt. Like it looks like it has that like cool reflection. Like I know that's what they're going for, but like they did a really good job making it happen. Her hand, like gloves or whatever, looks super cool. And just like the weapon looks cool, her hair looks beautiful. I love the elf ears. Like there's just so many cute details to this that like I'm so tempted to pick this up. I'll probably wait till it releases and really like decide then, especially because I don't play the game. But oh my god, just everything about it, her weapon, her look, the dragon tail, the little horns, everything looks so good. It's just beautifully shaded. Oh my god. And I even like really love this base. Like this is what I want out of a like simple but like not prize figure-y looking kind of base, because it's like it has nice subtle detailing. Even like kind of where she's walking, it almost has like this little gold pieces going through it, like where she's taking her steps, and then just like this nice little like detailing, which I think is kind of similar to what's going on her sword. But oh my god, she just looks so good. I love this figure so much, and I love like that kind of like blue shade. Beautiful. And then up next we have a Hatsune Miku FNX, the Techno Magic version. I'm not like completely in love with how they did her face. I think the concept of this figure is cool, but like Miku has so many cool figures that it's like I feel like you could pass on this one and be completely fine, especially with this weird, again, peg that's supposed to be like good support, but it just looks awkward. I do think her hair is beautifully done, and I like the little bit of details through the base, and I like that it's like almost kind of like her base outfit, but like a little different. I just don't like completely love how they did her face, but still cute. And again, there's really not too many like bad Miku figures out there. I mean, there better not be when there's like 1,500 of them. And then moving into some Azur Lane figures. I'm very tempted to honestly pick these up. They're by Hobby Max. I've been liking them since I've seen the artwork. These are so beautiful. My only complaint is it feels like the base looks cool, but her herself looks very like undershaded and just kind of underwhelming. So I'm very torn. And then there's also like this other matching one, which I think she looks even a little better than the one we're currently talking about. But these are so cool. Like I'm so tempted, and like this little chick, I love when they incorporate the little chicks. But like to me, like the water looks very flat. There's just so many things that look a little too flat for my personal taste. I still might buy them because I just think they're so beautiful. But they really do need a bit more oomph in my opinion. but they're so cool. That one, and then we'll go over to the other one, which I might like a little more, but I did like that little chick in the other one. But these again are just gorgeous. Just a little too flat. Like that's, I just need a little more to it. But they are very cute and very well sculpted, I feel like. Otherwise, they're just so pretty. And the thing is, they don't release until literally February of 2025. So like, I might pre-order them because by that time I'll really decide if I want them. But I'm also just tempted to wait. I don't know, because they are a little pricey, but that's so crazy that we already have 2025 figures coming out. And right, moving into some re-releases. Again, something that, this seems like this was a very popular Cardcaptor Sakura figure, and a lot of people were shocked that it got a re-release. I ended up pre-ordering it too. It's an Art FXJ one, so Kotobukiya, and it's honestly is really cute. All the Cardcaptor Sakura figures are very cute. I do have a pre-order. I might cancel it because I think she might come out the same month that the Pinky Promise Cardcaptor Sakura figure that I have ordered comes out. And let's be honest, that one's more beautiful and more of a masterpiece. And I do already have a Cardcaptor Sakura figure that I do love. So, I don't know, but this is very cute. And I love it has Kiro in it. But compared to some of the other ones, it's definitely more basic. But it is still very cute. So, I don't know, I'm kind of torn on it, but a lot of people are very excited about it. Like, she has a pretty big hit. Oh, someone has like a comparison of like all the figures together. I do like that little lineup, but it is so crazy how like, even though she's very well done and beautiful, just the other ones stand out so much. But like, this is just, it's so like OG feeling. I don't know, I really like it though. But if I have to cancel, I wouldn't be like completely upset, but that's cute. Another surprise re-release, they did re-release the Madoka Magica, the Ultimate Madoka Good Smile 1/8 figure. This is a very cool figure, and these are very, very sought after. Like her and the Hamura? I'm definitely butchering that one's name, but the counter, the other girl. She's very cool looking, and the bow, like this bow, to me just really sells it. My only problem, and it is a problem that everyone else had, oh, and also, if in case you get it, this is literally how big the box is. It's absolutely massive, so a fair warning on that. If you do pick her up, be prepared for high shipping cost and trying to figure out where to store that. So just a fair warning on that. But she is beautiful. I did have her at one point, but these were really hard to keep into her like foot. The base after a while does start to weigh down. I did buy her secondhand. I mean, I had to at the time. She's like, keeping the wings in place were a pain, trying to work it around her hair. The big bow, in my opinion, breaks easy. Like the one I got was broken. I didn't know that. So I always displayed her with her light rose, like the just little rose one. But I can't tell you how many times I wanted to throw this out. And like, I didn't even like, I dreaded trying to dust it because everything would just start falling. It's just like very unportioned. And like, she starts to like, that base is just not meant to stand what it is. And literally after a while, like the base just like snapped and like the metal pegs even in it bent. So I ended up, because I was already thinking about selling it anyways, and then once it broke, I was like, you know what, I don't care anymore. And I just sold it super cheap and said, if anybody wants to try to fix it, here you go. I just want it gone. So she is a pain, so that's why I'm like, I don't know if I'll pick her up again, because I did like how she looked, but my god, she was such a problem. So I kind of want to see what everyone else thinks when they get theirs and go from there. And probably the best re-release, in my opinion, the Banana Fish fans have been fed. We do have the Kotobukiya 1/8 scale Ash and Anji figure. It is a great figure. I will say, Anji looks really good. Ash looks okay, especially compared to like his other two figures. I think they really needed to do more detailing with his face. And my only other complaint is I can't believe that they just won't re-release it with his bonus face, because that's really what I want, like where he's like this. I wish they would have at least re-released that. So like, it's good for people who don't already own the figure, but I really wanted this. The only other thing is I also wish they would have put like a peg for like Ash to sit in, because he just kind of does sit on the side, which isn't bad, but it does make it a little more prone to move. But it's a great figure. Any banana fish fan should have it, but yeah, like, his face is just so lacking, especially compared to like the, I think Mega House one. The Mega House one, his face is perfect. It's my favorite for that reason. But at least Anji looks good, but I feel like they just really were lacking with Ash for some reason. But it's such a cool piece and absolutely worth picking up. So do not miss it this time around. And then the last, just regular scale, non 1/4 scale, we have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Azur Lane New Jersey 1/7 scale Snow White Ceremony by Apex. When I tell you, I screamed, oh my god, I love this. And I usually don't care about wedding figures, but when they can make it like this, I'm sold. She's beautiful. This is everything I want in a wedding figure. And she doesn't come out until I think literally like next year. So I definitely pre-ordered her. I think like late next year too. But you can even take like the train part off the dress and just have it like this. Her hair even looks beautiful. These steps look beautiful. The bunny ears. They added the bunny ears. Oh my god. It was like the coolest veil. But you're kidding. And like, look at this little cheeks. Oh my god. I love this so much. It's just such beautiful coloring too. Oh my goodness. And you get 3 face plates. That's so crazy. I think I'm gonna pose mine like this one. But oh my god, everything is beautiful. The details are just gorgeous. Oh, I love it so much. A lot of people are like weirded out with this. I love it personally. I think it looks so good, like the string and stuff. In real life, no, that'd be weird. But in a figure, beautiful. Oh my god, I love it so much. It's like the cleavage, like backside. Oh my god, it's just the details to like everything is so cute. Like, look at that, that's beautiful. Oh, everything is just so well done. You're kidding, you're kidding. Oh, look at that, so cute. I can't wait, I can't wait. I know I have to wait a long time, but I already can't wait. Is it kind of shimmery too? Or at least they kind of like made it look shimmery. I'm completely obsessed with this figure. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest, I want her to be the thumbnail, but since I like, I'm gonna name this something about re-releases. I can't, but like, you also can get like a wedding like certificate or something. And then there's also a acrylic. I don't know if you can get them both or if they're like sold in a different like pre-order bonus for each. Oh my god, even like the sparkle to the heel bows are so cute. I am absolutely in love with this figure. Oh my god. You know, she might make the thumbnail, I don't know. I'm obsessed. She's so good. So we do have 2 freeing figures, 2 1/4 scales. First one, I don't know anything about this series or this girl, but it is a re-release. Not gonna lie, it makes me a little more uncomfortable because she really does look like a child, and even her other figures make her look really like a child. I don't know if it's that kind of case where it's like, she looks like a child, but she's over 1,000 years old. I don't know. It kind of makes me feel a little awkward. It's not like a bad pose, but I don't know. I feel kind of weird about it, especially like she's so small. Not like it's like horrible. It definitely could be worse, but personally, I don't know. But I do like the blue suit. I do think the blue suit is very cute. And then lastly, a blue archive one. Very expensive too. She's another pricey one. Not my cup of tea, personally. Caused a absolute war in the comment section on the Good Smile's Instagram. So if you ever want to know how it's gonna go for some figures, check out the Good Smile like comment section. If it has like tons of comments, you know there's something going on. There's something like people are flipping out about. So if you ever want to read some drama, go there. I think this is a little awkward. I think she herself is cute, but like this just makes me feel very uncomfortable with the octopus and where the tentacles kind of are aiming. And this rock is just weird. I'm like, this looks very awkward. If they could have done it without the rock, or if they would have at least added more, I don't know, it just looks very weird. But the concept's certainly something. Alright guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments which figures you are excited about, or any of the re-releases you are excited about. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!